Welcome back. We have returned to the Wagner Museum because I think that Georg would be very interested in the info about the lost opera we found in the translation of Ludwig's diary.
Have you heard of Ludwig's diary?
Yes, but no one is allowed to see it.
It just so happens that I have a copy of an English translation right here. There's something I wanted to show you. Read this one.
August, 1882. The experiments go better and better. They has proved as loyal and determined as ever. It remains only to put the finishing touches on the completed opera and to make up the diagram for the crystal. My God! Wait, I want to show you something. I am not supposed to have looked at this myself, but I am here alone all day, so...
It was Wagner's wife's diary, wasn't it?
Yeah.
July 1881. Richard returned from his meeting with the king. Never have I seen him so pale. I was concerned for his heart. He would not speak with me, but immediately shut himself up in his study and started working on a new project. He will not tell me the first thing about it. He will only say that it was time he repaid his king. It confirms Ludwig's diary. He wasn't crazy.
Yes, but Ludwig says that the opera was completed. Imagine that, completed! There's something else.
August 1882. We had a messenger tonight from the king. He brought a letter which Richard burnt. I did manage to see a bit of it. It said something about a great night in Munich and that it would be Richard's supreme triumph and someone else's destruction. Ludwig then wrote that even though he himself would probably die, his immortal soul would be freed thanks to Richard. I worry for poor Ludwig and for us. Where will we be if his madness continues? Surely someone will put an end to it. Wow.
There's one more.
May 1883. I sent Richard's sealed package to the king, as he instructed moments before he closed his eyes forever. I could not even bring myself to care what was in it. What could it matter now? Whatever it is, I hope it brings the king good memories of Richard. He did so much for my beloved. The package.
Must have contained the completed opera, I suppose.
She sounds delightful. I'd love to meet her.
Oh, she's a hoot, all right. Just pretend you don't have a penis around and you'll be fine. Got this inborn need to rip them off.
Now I'm really intrigued.
This one time, I'd gone off to this, party, you might say. And it was getting a bit hairy. Well, Gracie...
I think he was about to tell him about the voodoo ritual.
Letter. Come here, Kleiner.
Company.
Detta does not speak English, but then she has her own methods of communication.
I should leave you two kids alone.
Oh, don't be silly.
Friedrich, I can't just take your date.
Why not? I didn't expect her tonight. And for some reason I don't find myself in that mood. Besides, from what you've told me, you live like a monk down south at that castle. Your body needs some attention. Detta. Zeige ihm sein Schlafzimmer.
I bet he wishes it was him instead of her. Lucky Gabriel's a fast sleeper. Then I guess he was really tired out. I bet that's not the first time Gabriel's woken up to find that his date had already left. And no, I'm not talking about the girl. Now my first instinct here was to go back to the zoo, to the farm, to try and read the paper.
I don't need to go back to the Yuba's place right now.
But you can't. I want to read the paper. It's not a new day in a Gabriel Knight game if you can't read a paper. Well, then I suppose that we couldn't read a paper with Grace either. Okay, well, I guess instead of that we should head to the Marienplatz and collect our tape recorder from the hunting club. Let's see if we caught anything interesting going on between von Zell and Herr Klinkmann.
The men will be meeting here later today for the trip. I'm sure they won't wait for you, so you might want to be on time.
I'll be here. Sweet of you to worry, though. I'm not in the mood to communicate with the dead today.
Fair enough. Let's get our tape recorder back. Hopefully it went unnoticed. Then again, those magazines didn't look particularly interesting. And I'm sure von Zell and Klinkmann had better things to do. There we go. Von Zell conversations tape.
I recorded some of Von Zell's conversation last night. Unfortunately, it's in German.
Indeed. We'll need some help to translate that. And I know just the person to help us with that, who fortunately is not far away. And besides, we need to see him anyway. See if we've got a new letter from Grace. We know we do, because, well, Grace sent it yesterday. So it should be here now. Let's see, is Gabriel in the mood to buy any Weisswurst yet? I've tried it every day, so I'm gonna try it again today.
Can I have some of that, Weisswurst?
6 Mark, bitte.
It seems he is.
Dankeschön.
Bitte.
Can we eat the Weisswurst? No. Don't even get a message about that. I am sorely disappointed. You know, if this game had been made 5 years earlier, it would probably have made the game unwinnable to do that. Let's go talk to Übergrau. Oh, we should also ask him about the missing persons cases that we asked him to look into.
Ah, guten Morgen, Gabriel. Another envelope came from Rittersberg. A request for me and a letter for you.
Either he opened our mail, or the request was sent in a separate envelope. Because the envelope doesn't say that it contains anything for Übergrau, so I don't see why he would open it. I guess we'll see what this says in the next video.